It's a very gloomy morning. I'm trying to find a spot where I can do my videos now. It's very early, it's 7:30. I woke up at about 3 plus if you check the Telegram group, and then I saw the news and then I know that like this morning I need to rush a video. And today is actually like my leave, or you can say I'm taking a short holiday lah, because I actually booked somewhere in Malaysia where I asked my auntie, uncle, cousin, everybody come together for like a short holiday. So I need to rush off at like 10. I need to finish this video now, edit. And now I'm trying to find a spot. Then at the same time, I think I was rushing so much. Oh, my stomach very pain. So let's find a spot, because the normal spot that I take my video in the afternoon, right? Today is morning lah. So there's east sun Then that time I take a video, there's west sun. So there's always this sun complication problem. So anyway, give me a few minutes. Let's start the video. Bye bye. Okay, good morning. I found a place that doesn't have the east sun coming towards me. I see, haven't even take out my safety belt, okay? Wow, it's a crazy day, okay? Always remember, it was announced on the midnight, means like 0000 of the 30th September lah. So this time, this cooling measure is, to me, is big. It's big because but it's not unexpected, okay? Wait, y'all don't say Aaron, come out already, then you say expected. Later I explain to you, okay? So at 12, actually I sleep very early last night. I sleep at about 8 plus, okay? And then I woke up at about 3 plus, checked my phone for fun. They're like, whoa, all the message, and I'm like, wow, it's a big thing, okay? So anyway, I need to rush off to Malaysia at 10 o'clock. So you can check my travel channel, another channel. Just go to YouTube and search Aaron Lin travel channel, and then you should see my channel lah. You should see my channel. Help me subscribe, okay? Help me subscribe, Okay, so we're gonna talk about cooling measure. I remember the last time cooling measure, I was rushing to go for my Muay Thai training. Then I was in singlet. Then I did the video in the car, and then I rushed home, and then I published the video. Okay, don't talk so much already. Let me find all the info now. Okay, so the main thing, right, about this is there was a press release lah, by a joint press release by MAS, MMD and HDB, okay? Measures to promote sustainable condition in the property market by ensuring prudent borrowing and moderating demand. Okay, these two words very important. Prudent borrowing and moderating demand. Okay, so why do I say, right, this is expected? Okay, let me share with you a little bit about the first cooling measure. To make things simple, right, the first cooling measure is that the way we calculate loan, the way bankers calculate loan, the way we calculate loan, MAS has a guideline. They use 3.5% interest to calculate that loan. Okay, so let's say how much loan you want to borrow, right? MAS use 3.5% interest. So normally, let's say you call me for pre-assessment, I also use 3.5% interest. This time, they increase it to 4%. Okay, is it a big thing? To me, let me explain first, slowly, guys, slowly, okay? Because I wake up at 3 o'clock, and then I did a whole Excel sheet on the calculation to see the differences, and I'm going to give you the answer lah, okay? So why? Okay, first of all, why is this expected? Because number one, they use 3.5% to calculate when interest was at 1%, 2%. So they want prudent borrowing, means they already estimated above the interest rate to make sure that you are borrowing lesser, or you are borrowing in a prudent way. Okay, understand? So when interest rate is going to hit 3% soon, which is like this year, maybe by end of the year you'll see a 3%, then 3% and 3.5%, the gap is too small. So you cannot be still using 3.5% to calculate your loan amount. It has to increase. So this is kind of somehow expected in a way that it's just a matter of time. Whether is it come now or come later. Okay, so it came now. It increased to 4%, which also give you a guideline that the interest rate will most likely not hit over 4%. I mean, at least that's what I feel. At least this is what I read into the government's move, is that maybe the interest rate will not hit over 4%. Okay, so that's what, maybe the MAS has something more to it. I don't know, but I don't know. This is just a disclaimer. Okay, disclaimer. I'm just predicting, because instead of 4.5, why 4? Okay, because if interest rate is going to hit 4 next year, are they going to come out with a cooling measure again to go for 4.5? Okay, I don't know, but this is something that is worth calculating. Okay, so let's give you a estimation. I have this chart here that I will put it up but it's not done in a very beautiful way guys. It's just Excel. Okay, so if you don't know your math, then I might just listen to what I say. Okay, from 3.5%, you use 4%, so there's an increase of 0.5%. If you are 20 years old, okay, I did a few calculations, you can see for yourself. I did 20 years lease, 25 years lease, and 30 years lease. So if you are 20 years lease and you are using like a monthly repayment, whether is it MSR or TDSR, we use 2,000 to calculate, right? The difference between 3.5% and 4% is only about 4.3% decrement in the loan amount. So I give you an example. Let's say you use 20 years lease, 2,000 monthly repayment to calculate. In 3.5% mode, right, you get 345,000 loan estimate. In 4%, you get 330,000 loan. So you lose 15,000 loan. Okay, let's put it like if you're on a higher income class, 10,000. 10,000 higher income class repayment, 3.5 you get 1.724 million. 4% you get 1.65 million. So you lose about 70,000, which is really not a lot. To me, frankly speaking, which is really not a lot, guys. Even if you go for a 30 years loan, the decrement for 2,000 repayment from 3.5% to 4%, the loan amount only dropped 25,000, which is about 5.6%. Okay, so let's make it short. I don't want to complicate you with the mathematics, but I feel that this is not a big thing. Okay, of course your loan will drop, maybe 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 to drop 100k. Possible to drop 100k possible. That is provided your income is if your payment is 10,000, then 25 years lease, so you will drop from 1.997 million to 1.894 million. Okay, so let's not talk about this anymore. Let's go through the whole news and see what's more into it, because instead of just reading the numbers, right, let's see what MMD has to say. I think this is very important. Okay, so before we move somewhere, we just want to say that for non-residential purchase like commercial and industrial, it also went up from 4.5% to 5%. But I don't think it's of much interest to any one of you Okay, so this increment, right, is actually to be aligned with the increase of interest rates that is coming out in the next few months to come. But I don't think it is a very big thing. It just decreased the loan amount. Like that time when TDSR from 60% to 55%, I think maybe they are almost the same. But of course, if you combine both together, right, then it has dropped 100 over 1,000 for everybody plus minus. Okay, so it's still a cooling measure, not a very big cooling measure, because over here, right, there is more scary thing that has been announced. Okay, but you see, in the joint press release, they actually said this, that the mortgage interest rate pegged to 3 months compound SORA has been rising for the past month, and they are expected to rise further in 2023 along with the US interest rates, before settling at a higher level compared to the low during the period of 2013 and 2021. Okay, what is this? This is a warning, guys. You got to read this properly. Don't just focus on the increase of that 5%. They are trying to tell you that this interest rate will continue to rise in 2023, guys. Okay, and it will settle at a higher level compared to the low during the period of 2021 to 2013 to 2021. So we may not be going back to the 1% scenario anymore. This is MAS written in their joint release. So got to read into the words properly, okay? And the revised medium rate to ensure borrowing prudently in a higher interest rate, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is not important. Okay, Okay, so anyway, I just want to let you all know, right, before we jump to the next cooling measure, is that actually last few weeks there is also something like a cooling measure that appear, is that the development charge, which is the new development charge, they call it LBC or something, LDC or something, it has increased 16.5%. What is this? This is something that the developers have to pay to the government if they want to do en bloc. If the baseline is too low, it's very complicated. But anyway, there's an increase of 16.5%. This will actually make en bloc even harder, or should I say, almost impossible anymore, because the cost of development charges are too high. Okay, and also there was another cooling measure where they try to align the calculation of floor area together, which makes any launch from 2023, I think June onwards, the aircon latch and everything will already be counted inside the GFA. I think now if the aircon latch is less than 1 square meter, it would given free, but later on maybe need to pay, something like that lah. So it will make things more and more difficult, make en bloc more and more difficult, and etc. And maybe the new launch prices will go higher. Then developers, as in the land price, may become more expensive. Developer may think twice in bidding and everything. And even if they bid, they'll push the cost to consumer. Will consumer continue to pay? I don't know. So anyway, there is actually some, I would say, insider cooling measure lah, you may think that it's nothing, but to me it's also a big thing. But of course this is more of a consumer side one, that's the developer side one. Okay, so after we jump to this, right, the next most important one is the, I tell you, while reading this, right, my phone just keep ringing, whether is it customer, whether is it agent, everybody is sharing this news, everybody wake up with shock, you know. But anyway, I saw this at 3 o'clock already lah. So I digest quite a bit and I've been thinking this in my sleep. Okay. HDB loan. So HDB loan, right, also corrected. Actually, in this whole measure, right, I think the one thing that they trying to stop, right, is really HDB. It's really HDB, guys. You got to read into it. So HDB, they say that they are not going to change. It's going to be 0.1% plus your OA, so which is 2.6%. However, to compute the interest rate, right, they are going to use they compute the loan for HDB, they're going to increase it to 3%. I think previously they were using 2.6%, so now they use 3%. Okay, so that is one thing, which also not a big thing. Means you're going to loan lesser money from HDB if you take a HDB loan. If you take a HDB loan to buy a HDB, okay, don't get confused. But one more thing, the LTV, which is last time, right, before the last cooling measure, I think was December, HDB loan can take 90% loan. Then now 85% loan. Today 80% loan. Good move. Good move. Why? You see, HDB, actually guys, I already told you many times already, HDB is to protect the country. It's for everybody. It's for the government to give housing to their citizens. It's not an investment tool. The government will definitely curb HDB, guys. I already told you many times already. Believe it or not, you see, you saw it now, okay? It dropped to 80%, okay? And they actually came out with another rule because they realized who are the people behind the $1 million HDB flat. Okay, who are the people behind most of the $1 million HDB flat? I won't say it's all, but there is this group of people that is willing to pay. Okay, so they want to curb them. So you see 85% to 80%, which is a big thing. Okay, big thing for young couples lah, because they will need more down payment now. So instead of last time they buy 800,000, they only need 15% down payment in CPF. Now they need 20%, which means they need more money lah. Okay, I think it's a good thing because I think people should stop buying expensive HDB flat. I really don't understand why. Okay, but it's not a prudent way. The government teach you already. It's not a prudent way. Okay. So this one we put it one side lah. I also don't think that it's big enough. But again, I will tell you that because of this, all the high price HDB flat will definitely get affected. Prepare for lower demand in the HDB market. Less people with strong buying power, because there's a lot of these first time HDB buyers with strong buying powers. You know, these young couples, they only need 15% down payment, take 85% loan coming to the market. So you'll see lesser of them since the government is going to twitch it today. Okay, Last but not least, okay, okay, I'm going to implement it. A lot of people say that, okay, the last one is the biggest. I see the most message on it. Last but not least, okay, measures to moderate demand and ensure the HDB flat remain affordable. Okay, so this is one. Okay, wow, I can't really, but this one actually I want to say that I'm still a little bit unclear because there is, I don't know how you define a PPO and a non-PPO, okay, but let's explain. Okay, make it short. They says that since the government implement a broad package of measures in December 2021, the resale index has increased more than 5%, okay, reflecting a broad-based increase in the public housing demand. Oh, so means they put measure, you all still go up. You see, I told you already. So now, HDB and MMD will announce a wait out period of 15 months for private residential property owners and ex-private property owners to buy a non-subsidized HDB flat as a temporary measure to moderate demand. Okay, what is this? Means if you are a private property owner plus an ex-private property owner, means you already sell a private property away but you didn't buy anything. Means you sell a private property away, never buy anything. Now currently is a private property owner thinking about selling. Okay, this one so does it include EC? I think it includes EC okay. My guess, I may be wrong because there's no info on this. But as long as you have a private property, you sell your private property, or you don't want to sell first, you want to buy first and then sell later, or cannot. Okay, cannot means you have to wait for 15 months. So a lot of private property owners, they got a lot of cash. They say they buy first and sell their private property 6 months later. Within the next 6 months. Now cannot already. Okay, now cannot already. Okay, they are required to have a wait out period of 15 months. That is 1 year 3 months, guys. 1 year 3 months. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. And okay, but there's an exceptional thing. Is if you are a private property owner and you're above 55, you can, but go and buy 4-room flat or smaller. Okay, so if you go for retirement planning, no problem. But if you're trying to time the market and then you're trying to cash out and go back to HDB, cannot. Need to wait 15 months. Okay, but the government very smart. The government say this is a temporary measure, means they can take it off later They are not going to implement it fully. But if you all still keep buying, still got a lot of 1 million HDB flat, HDB prices still keep going up, then bye-bye, okay? Then this will become permanent, I tell you. But again, you see, this is the power of HDB flats, okay? Guys, HDB flat is not for investment. Please, the government is watching it. They are going to moderate it, okay? Don't forget, we still have election coming, okay? I never no link, don't anyhow say I link, and I never say there's a link. But anyway, I already tell you all very frankly, every single customer, every single viewer, every single subscriber that watch my video, I always say HDB flat is not for investment. Government will protect HDB flats, okay? Good job. I think it's correct, guys. It's for nation building, nothing wrong, okay? Okay, so okay, so this is a big thing. So people will say that will the private property owner sell and then must rent, wait 15 months, then go HDB flat. I mean, if you really so desperate then yes you will sell and rent and then go HDB flat But to be frank, if today you are a younger, you are below 55, you maybe will think twice. Maybe you don't want to sell. Okay, so people say a rental price will show. Actually, I think otherwise, because today if you put yourself as a private property owner below 55, if you are above 55, just move to a 4-room flat Why cannot move to 4-room flat? Why must move big? Correct or not? Then if you are a private property owner above 55, you can also move. You want bigger, then move to a condo or landed go condo, or condo go 2-bedroom, go 1-bedroom Actually, 4-room flat very big already 4-room flat in Tampines and some areas can go up to 100 square meter. Why cannot go 4-room flat? Correct. So you're still given a chance to do your retirement planning. But if today you are below 55, okay, you are below 55, then you need to think twice. Because you think twice, two group of people need to think twice. What? One, if you are a private property owner below 55, you cannot downgrade to HDB flat. So you will think twice whether to sell or not. If you don't sell, the market supply will drop. When there is less people selling, you all will say that price will go up. Actually, guys, when there's less people selling, you got nothing to buy, plus interest rate going up. You must see the situation. Now we call double whammy. So many things is coming together, crunching the whole property market. It's squeezing it until your apple juice also drip out. So it's not so simple, guys. Okay, so if I'm a private property owner below 55, I will think twice. Should I move to a HDB flat? Should I really move to a HDB flat or don't move? Because I need to go out and rent 15 months and rental is very high, so I don't sell lor. Okay, if not, this will stop HDB owner, because HDB owner, they want to upgrade to private. They'll think, should we go private now? Because if we go private, we may not come back to HDB flat because there's this 15-month thing. So should we go private now or should we not go private? Should we go back to HDB market? I think this is a good thought for many people, because this is a big issue. Which decision to make, I don't think I'm in any position to advise you, because everyone's situation is different. Of course, we will do videos to discuss about this later. But as of now, I will say that this is a big problem, because you don't know which one to choose now. So you must be very confident that you want to go to private. You want to go to private. And then you only come back to HDB when you're above 55. But when you're above 55, you need to make sure that your retirement account is filled. Because if above 55 you sell and your retirement account is not filled, and then your money goes back to the full retirement sum, and then you cannot take it to buy a house, then isn't it double whammy again? Call you to go and buy HDB flat, 4-room flat, but your retirement account not filled, then you may not have enough money. Then must buy 3-room. Correct or not? This is what I'm trying to say. So this issue is a big thing. I can tell you that this issue may even stop the market. And this morning, I actually published a video that I did a few days ago, and I actually did say that it's coming to the last quarter, and the last quarter is going to be boring. Okay, I tell you, it's going to be even boring now. Even boring means it's going to be even worse. I feel that the market outlook is going to be even worse. Will it crash? Guys, it won't crash. Why I say it won't crash? Because today, right, if you are a Park S, okay, to be frank, I don't care lah, just name lah. If today you are a Park S owner trying to sell 2,100, I think you are very expensive. Okay, so if you this kind of pricing will definitely drop. There's a lot of this kind of pricing in the market. Some old condo, everybody selling 1,400 per square feet. This guy want to sell 1,600. Then you confirm got no chance already. You can forget about it. Even the 1,400 people may need to drop 50 per square feet. This is what's going to happen to the market. Will the market crash? Will properties drop 200, 300 per square feet? It's not possible, guys. So this is the right move. Okay, and end of the year, a lot of people going holiday already. Taiwan already confirmed open. Japan already confirmed open. So this whole thing will smoothen out. The bigger effect will start today. Okay, and if you join my Telegram group, you already see already. I already show you that the private resale, non-landed private resale market has already dropped in price index. Okay, so you can go and join my Telegram group and see. So all these things are coming together. Okay, it's not a double whammy, it's a triple or whatever whammy you call it. Okay, but the government, let's go back to what the government says. The government says they remain committed to keep public housing inclusive, affordable, and accessible to Singaporeans. Guys, hear that or not? So please don't stop investing in your HDB flat. HDB flat will never earn money one. This is the direction of the government. Okay, the direction will never change. Okay, maybe the day you change government, I don't know. But if you are with the current government, which I feel that they are doing a good job. Okay, I please, I'm not pro. I'm just 对事不对人. Okay. 对事不对事. Okay, I look at the policies, I look at what is being done, I look at the results, and I think it's good. Okay, so the Singapore government remain committed to keep public housing inclusive, affordable, and accessible to Singaporeans. Okay, next, we urge household to exercise prudent before taking out new loans. So this is a warning, guys. Then here, people, be sure of their debt servicing ability before making long-term financial commitment. This is a warning. Why? This is to tell you that the interest rate is going to go up. Okay, remember I told you I'm not worried about the interest rate for this year. I'm not worried about the interest rate for this year. I already told you already in the last few video. Okay, 2 point something is nothing. Guys, we need to hit 3+. Then I feel you get a little bit pinch. When you really hit 4, you'll faint. So I think we are heading 3 plus for a long term. But it will still drop later on. It will still drop one. Definitely one. I would say that we will drop back to the 2.8, 2.9% area after everything has slowed down. And that will be maybe 2024, end of 2023 at least. Because in a lot of my video I told you already, 2023 is the year of answer. So you'll get a lot of effect, a lot of answer coming out in 2023. So is it good if you haven't buy? Is it not good if you haven't buy? I don't think there's an answer to this. But at least the government this time, right, this cooling measure is not using exercise date. It's using grant date, option grant. So if you have already granted option, means you already buy a property or sell a property, the OTP has not been exercised, it's okay. You still can go back and use 3.5% loan. So it's not going to affect you. But I see the HDB one, right? They say is with submission. Means if you already option and exercise and you haven't submit, then you may have a little bit of problem. You may need to write appeal and everything. And I also see that, but I will always tell people that HDB, the best thing is you have to submit. This is why I don't agree with extending submission for extension or whatever. Okay, anyway, let's not go so far, but there's a lot of reasons why I don't agree with some of the things, because these are the things that happen. If today you fall into a category where you already buy a HDB flat, you just sell private, you buy HDB flat, then you never go and submit because seller say something whatever, then you agree, then you may be in trouble. You need to go and write an appeal letter on this. But if today you are in the private market and then you care about the 3.5 to 4%, don't worry. As long as you are holding on to an OTP that is dated before 30th September, you still get your 3.5%. Okay, this time is not using exercise date. So that's it. I'm going on my holiday. I'll continue to do my videos. I'll continue to keep you updated. Anything, if you are my customer, you can WhatsApp me. I won't be giving any directions as of now because I want to see a lot of info coming in first. But this is I feel that this is a very good cooling measure. It's definitely one of the best that has happened for the last 2 years. And I tell you, the December one to me is a crap lah. Okay, I told you it's nothing big. Okay, this is called big. And again, hit the like button, subscribe button, go and support my travel channel. Okay, thank you for watching. Wow, 26 minutes, not so long. Oh, jialat. Okay, bye bye.